A very good evening and welcome to Prime TV News, coming to you live and direct with me, Abrar Abid. Now, before we go into our stories in detail, let's take a look at our headlines. The Youth with Talent Grand Finale is to commemorate in a short while. The renovated Kolongola tank is to be vested with the public by the President. Hot weather condition is to continue furthermore. Boeing to cut production of 737 MAX after 2 deadly crashes. Now, in our lead story, 8 competitors have been selected for the finals of the Youth with Talent Third Generation, the reality show which gives an opportunity for the youth to portray their talents to the world. The finals of the Youth with Talent, which has already become the most attractive reality program in the country, is about to commence at the Youth Service Council in Maharagama in a short while.
This reality program is gifted to the nation jointly by the National Youth Services Council and ITN. Youth with Talent succeeded in making the talented into the awe-inspiring for 3 years. More than 70,000 competitors joined for the third generation reality show. 8 of them were fortunate enough to be selected for the finals. Taridu Rumayanta and Iromi Jayasinghe were selected from the wildcard round held last week. Taridu Rumayanta, Sampat Subasinghe, Sahibul Yamin, Kushan Bashita, Iromi Jayasinghe, Hannibal the Magic Warrior, Ruwan Chamara and Mohammad Riyad are the 8 lucky competitors. Viewers will get an opportunity of watching the Youth with Talent Grand Finale live from 7 p.m. today. All arrangements are in place for the staging of the finals. Arrangements have also been finalised to award prizes worth over 10 million rupees to the winner.
Youth with Talent.
The ceremony vesting the Padavi Sripura Kolongola Lake with the public took place today under the patronage of President Maitripala Sirisena.
The Sri Lanka Army conducts this renovation program on a concept mooted by the President. The lake was vested with the public amidst the blessings of the Mahasangha. Farmers of the area exchanged their harvests with the President. The release of fry into the reservoir was another part of this event. Indigenous people of the region performed their traditional Kirikorha dance, with some inviting the President into their homes for sweets and conversation. In the meantime, the New Year festival, Sirisara Aurudu Vana Aranaka Aurudu Udava, organised by the Sri Lanka Army, also took place. Afterwards, the winners of the marathon were presented with awards. The President joined in on a New Year's festival at the Colombo Independence Square, sponsored by those strolling through the premises. The festival, which gave pride of place in the Sinhala tradition, featured many traditional performances.
Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe says that he will make Sri Lanka the centre point of trade in the Asian region. He made this reference joining in the inaugural session of the 3rd meeting of Asia-Europe Political Forum. Sri Lanka will be hosting the 3rd meeting of the Asia-Europe Political Forum and the International Conference of Asian Political Parties in Colombo. 90 participants representing political parties in Asia and Europe are expected to be in attendance at this international conference. The objective of the meeting is to promote exchanges and cooperation through political parties with various ideologies to enhance mutual understanding and trust among Asian countries, to promote Asia's regional cooperation through political parties, and to create an environment for sustained peace and shared prosperity in the region. In the recent past, several political parties in Sri Lanka have been actively participating in the activities related to the International Conference of Asian Political Parties. Considering the positive contribution made by Sri Lanka towards the progress of the program in the past, ICAPP Secretariat invited the government of Sri Lanka to host the third meeting of Asia-Europe Political Forum in Sri Lanka.
So here we are, we've got the three different segments, that's why I thought I should mention here. But we are all going to be one of the biggest growth areas, and our growth rates are going to increase. That cannot be avoided. The present trade problems have made countries in Asia look at each other, or looking at the markets that we can develop, because we realize in about another 20 years, we will be the largest markets. And Africa, East Africa and others will also be opening out. So this is the background of Asia today, the reality, what's happening in the Indian Ocean, and what is happening, what the Sri Lanka has done.
The conference was organized by the Ministry of Primary Industries and Social Empowerment in collaboration with the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. The conference draw to a close tomorrow. The Department of Meteorology says showers or thunder showers will occur at several places in Sabaragamuwa, Central, Southern and Uva provinces and Kalutara districts after 2 p.m. and will spread into Ampara and Batticaloa districts afterwards. Several areas in the country have received heavy rainfall yesterday. Many farmlands in Velimada area have been badly affected due to the heavy rainfall yesterday. The farmers of the area say they were badly affected by the dry weather condition that prevailed during the last few months. The spill gates of the Ridiyagama Reservoir in Ambalantota were opened after they reached spill level due to heavy rains experienced in the catchment areas. Our provincial correspondent reported that 18,000 juvenile fish that have been released to the reservoir during the past few months under the fisheries farming project have also gone out of the reservoir with the opening of the sluice gates. It is reported that the residents of this area were undergoing many hardships due to the dry weather condition prevailed during the past few months. Now, 4 persons were killed in accidents that took place in 2 places in the country. 2 persons were killed after a van collided with RDA workers engaged in road construction in Anuradhapura. Police said the incident had taken place at around 12:30 a.m. today near 38th Mile Post on the Puttalam Road. A van travelling from Anuradhapura towards Nochiagama had hit the 2 individuals who were directing traffic while Road Development Authority workers were engaged in road repairs. They were rushed to the Anuradhapura hospital in critical condition, however, had succumbed to injuries before admission to the hospital. The identities of the deceased have not been ascertained as of yet, while the bodies have been placed at the mortuary of the Anuradhapura hospital. Police are conducting further investigations. In the meantime, another accident took place along Eratna Road in Kuruvita when a lorry which was transporting gas cylinders collided with a motor car and another lorry. The 2 persons who were seriously injured have died after being admitted to the Ratnapura hospital. One of the deceased was 40 years of age and a resident of Parakadua, while the other person was a resident of Durangampala area. The driver of the lorry, which was transporting gas cylinders, has been arrested by the Kuruvita police. Further investigations are being carried out in this regard. The annual New Rice Ceremony, Alutsahal Mangale, will be held tomorrow in Anuradhapura under the patronage of President Maithripala Sirisena and Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe.
The New Rice Festival ritual is held to obtain the blessings of Gautama Buddha to make the country prosperous with agricultural produce with the timely occurrence of rains. The ritual to be held with the participation of Attamastana Adhipati, the Venerable Dr. Pallegama Sirinivasa Thera. The New Rice Festival is to be held for the 52nd time this year. Following religious rituals, the President is to offer the first rice of this season to the Mahasangha. Minister P. Harrison says that Sri Lanka has received its highest harvest this year.
In more local news, a strike action launched by doctors and staff at government hospitals across the Uva province has come to an end after the chief minister of the province had expressed his regret over the incident which led to the trade union action.
Uva Province Chief Minister Chamara Sampath Dasanayake had allegedly verbally abused the Badulla Director of Health Services over an incident pertaining to the construction of a road to the Dimodara Divisional Hospital. Doctors and staff of all hospitals in the Uva Province launched a strike action last Wednesday in protest over the incident by withdrawing from all duties excluding essential services. This had crippled services at government hospitals across the province as a large number of patients were left stranded and unable to receive treatment. However, representatives of the Government Medical Officers Association, including its Uva Province coordinator, met with the Chief Minister for a discussion last night at the Governor's office to resolve the issue. At the meeting, the Chief Minister had handed over a letter expressing his regret over the hardships faced by the public as a result of the strike action.
Now, a number of facilities producing banned polythene products have been raided by a joint operation undertaken by the Central Environmental Authority, Consumer Affairs Authority and the Police Environment Protection Unit. A large number of illegal polythene products were seized in raids that undertook in Hokandara, Gampaha, Panadura and Matale areas. Measures were taken to destroy about 10 tons of polythene at a Dompe sanitary landfill. Legal action will be taken against the relevant producers who are engaged in illegal polythene production. The Central Environmental Authority states that joint raids are being conducted island-wide to nab the individuals producing illegal polythene products. Meanwhile, special bus services will function to ease transport for people who are visiting hometowns during the Sinhala and Tamil New Year season. 1,500 buses have been allocated for the convenience of the commuters who are visiting hometowns and those who return from hometowns to the city during the Sinhala and Tamil New Year season. The service will be for the period of 8th to the 18th of April. Apart from these special services, the usual day-to-day bus services will also function. Now, Minister Dayagamage says that poverty in the country will be eradicated through a rapid development. Dayagamage made this remark joining in an event presenting housing aids to 914 low-income individuals in the Dompe electorate. These aids were presented under the theme that all should receive a permanent roof over their heads. The minister further said that everyone should unite to overcome challenges facing the nation. The event was organized by MP Harshana Rajakarna. The Muthupanthia coastline of Arachi Katua is facing a threat due to coastal erosions. About 150 families are residing in the Muthupanthia village. They earn a livelihood by fisheries and related trades. The western coastline of the Muthupanthia village is at risk of being destroyed by erosion. Residents in the area say that this is most prominent in the months of March and April every year. In the past 2 years, about 2 kilometers of the coast has been claimed by the ocean. Residents further point out that even though the Coastal Conservation Department has constructed seawalls in areas at risk of erosion, they are ineffective. The Deputy Director of the Puttalam District Disaster Management Unit, Ranjit Alahakun, says that the relevant authorities have been notified and action has been taken in order to prevent erosion of the coastline. Prime News returns tomorrow, and in the meantime, do visit our website www.itnnews.lk, your go-to source for the very latest in news at home and overseas. For the Prime TV News team, I've been Abrar Abid. A very good evening and take care.